When I think of a Lowell winner, three things come to mind. First, somebody who's really achieved over a career. It's not just a year or two, it's a lifetime of accomplishments. Second, somebody who has a proven track record of giving back to our community, to really enhancing the entire Kansas City community. And third, someone who has a relentless passion for improving our profession by serving as a leader, as a mentor, as a supporter, as an advocate for strategic and effective communications.
Someone who absolutely is committed to giving back to the profession and helping bring along young professionals both through IABC and maybe through Rising Stars.
There's a lot of people out there that can be good at what they do and can give back to their community, but to be able to do it and set an example for our communications profession itself and those that aspire to be in communications is a really important quality.
The Arthur Lowell Award winner needs to be someone who is generous with his or her time in the community, and especially with nonprofit organizations.
I really believe Mike, he epitomizes the qualities of the Arthur Lowell Award.
Mike is extremely talented. He's very smart. He's very creative.
He's really open and honest about what he thinks, and so you can have a really good, candid conversation about where things are going or how a campaign is going.
Sometimes in order to become a leader, you can become somewhat polarizing, where you've got really big fans out there, but sometimes you have critics as well. And Mike is just one of those people that I don't think I have ever heard anyone say a bad thing about Mike. I mean, they just look up to him and think of him as a leader and someone that they want to model their behavior after.
The one thing I think that sets Mike apart and is rare in business and in life is he's an intense competitor, but he's equally compassionate. A lot of people can be one or the other, but very few people can be both.
The people that have won the Lowell Award that I'm aware of are all people that I, respect not only as friends, but as, first off as business colleagues. My relationship with people like Eric and Mike and of course Lori and Gary at Sprint and Jeff and then Tom were all, based upon watching them work in business and seeing how they conducted themselves in a way that not only valued results, but valued the process and ethical way of doing business, giving back to the community. So, to be sort of honored amongst that list of people, to me, is quite, affirming in many ways. I'm a big fan of Kansas City, and I'm not only a fan of it as a market, but I believe that there are tons of talented people here. As I've worked in the community and worked with various agencies and organizations locally, I just feel like we're a community that has tons of great communications professionals. So what I've tried to do during my career at Sprint is I've gone out, and dealt with agencies outside of Kansas City or partners outside of Kansas City, is to talk up Kansas City as a market made up of really good people professionally, people who are very talented, but who choose to stay here because they love this particular market. I've thought about being the award winner and knowing with that comes some expectations in terms of leadership. And the thing that I am most, passionate about and somewhat topical for me is nurturing and developing young talent. Both in terms of talent that we bring into this marketplace, recent graduates who are looking for jobs and trying to figure out how to crack the market, as well as those that then come into the market. How do we take those, those talented people, develop them, mentor them, give them opportunity? I want to try to work with the organization to figure out how we better and more intentionally try to do that.